Okay, so selling action cameras online. It seems like a brilliant idea, right? But the truth is, most sellers fail. Today, we are going to break down the playbook that shows you exactly how to win by being smarter, not just cheaper. Let's dive in.
So if you're looking at this market, you're probably seeing a massive opportunity. And you know what? You're right. Action camera buyers aren't just browsing. They are on a mission. They've got a vacation booked, a brand new motorbike sitting in the garage, or maybe a YouTube channel they're about to launch. Their intent to actually buy something is incredibly high.
But here's the reality check. Yeah, the buyers are motivated, but they are also drowning in options, specs, mounts, accessories. It's a total battlefield out there. And for customers, analysis paralysis is a huge problem. This is the core challenge you have to solve.
And that brings us to the single most important idea in this entire playbook. I want you to forget about trying to have the lowest price. The real secret to winning in this space is to be the clearest, most helpful guide for your customer.
So your whole winning strategy is built on this one idea, clarity. This isn't about fighting a price war you know you can't win. It's about completely mastering the guidance game.
You know, the biggest mistake new sellers make is trying to sell action cameras as a general category. That's not a niche. It's a battlefield where you're going up against giant retailers. You just can't win there. You have to get specific. And this is how you win. Don't be just another general camera store. Be the store for cyclists who need very specific mounts. Be the trusted expert for family travel kits that are super simple to use. Every single one of these niches is its own little world where you can actually dominate.
Okay, so you've picked your niche. Great. Now for the really smart part, curating your products so they practically sell themselves.
The whole goal here is to make choosing easy. Instead of listing 20 confusing options, you create a simple ladder. A good option for beginners, a better all-rounder for most people, and the best for the pros. This structure guides the customer and, honestly, it just dramatically reduces their confusion.
Now, this is where the real power of bundles comes in. You have to stop seeing them as just upsells. A great bundle is a service. It anticipates and answers the customer's silent question, which is always, okay, but what else do I actually need to use this thing?
Just take this adventure kit. This is a perfect example. It solves the #1 problem for any serious user, running out of power. By bundling the camera with a spare battery and a charger, you're not just upselling, you're selling a complete solution and preventing future frustration. It's a win-win.
And here's another one for a totally different niche, the creator kit. This anticipates exactly what a vlogger needs, a way to hold the camera steady, a way to capture good audio, and a little light. You're basically showing your customer, hey, I get you. I know what you need.
Now, having the right products and bundles is half the battle. The other half is presenting them the right way. So let's look at how to create product pages that sell by answering questions before your customers even think to ask them. This, by the way, is how you slash your return rate. You've got to get inside your customer's head. Remember, they aren't just buying a camera. They're buying a result. What are they trying to do, and what are their biggest worries about it?
This is how you connect those dots. Look, if your niche is water sports, you know the goal is to get amazing footage in the water, and their biggest fear is the camera leaking. So your product page has one job: prove it won't leak. That is targeted reassurance.
And a huge part of that reassurance is translating the tech specs. Nobody buys higher frame rates. Nobody even knows what that means. But they do buy smooth-looking slow motion. Your job is to turn all that jargon into a benefit they can immediately understand and get excited about. So here is your checklist for a product page that prevents problems. Be painfully clear about what's in the box. Give them realistic battery life guidance, not the fantasy numbers. And my favorite, add a section called What You Need to Use This Today. That single line can eliminate the most common and frustrating customer support tickets you'll ever get.
All right, you've got the strategy, you've got the product curation, and you've got the page formula. But how do you actually execute all of this? Let's talk about the final piece of the puzzle, the platform you build it all on.
All these great ideas, they need a home. But building it yourself can be a total technical nightmare. This is where you have to decide. Do you really want to become a web developer, or do you want to focus on selling cameras?
This is where a done-for-you service can be a complete game changer. The idea is simple. You hand off the entire technical build so you can focus on what you're actually good at, curating amazing products. A service that really nails this approach is Make Local for Global. And the whole goal of a service like this is speed.
Instead of months of complex, frustrating development, you can have a professional-looking store alive and actually selling in as little as 5 days.
This approach also removes another huge barrier: the cost. Instead of a massive upfront investment, it's usually structured as a simple, really affordable yearly fee to get you started without breaking the bank.
A good service should be the complete package, designed to get you selling fast. We're talking the full store build, your domain, hosting, payment setup, and, this is crucial, the training and support you need to actually succeed.
So let's bring it all back home. If you take just one thing away from this whole explainer, let it be this. Don't fall into the trap of trying to be the loudest or the cheapest. Compete and win by being the clearest.
This is how you do it. This is how you turn one-off buyers into loyal customers, with clear guidance, smart bundles, and honest expectations. The opportunity is absolutely real. Your niche is just sitting there, waiting. The only question is, are you ready to build it?